Hello and welcome to my vocational project portfolio presentation, in which I'll be showing off the work I've done so far and how it meets industry standard. My chosen role of employment is a film journalist and reviewer. This job requires both personal and academic skills. Firstly, you need to be interested in film. What's the point of writing about something if you're not interested in it yourself? How are you supposed to engage an audience if you're not interested in the content that you're making? Also, you need to be opinionated. If you haven't got anything interesting to say, what's the point of saying it at all? Also, you need to be honest. If you're just using other people's opinions and what they think, then it's not really what you think, and it's basically their work instead of yours. Academic skills include in-depth knowledge of the film industry. This includes the history of film. You need to be able to compare what's being made today to what was being made 30, 40 years ago. Having a bachelor's degree in film studies, journalism, or another field also increases your chances of getting a job in this industry. Here's my project, Talk of Movies. Talk of Movies is a film blog in which I critique the latest film releases straight from the cinema, as well as older films. This segment I call Retro Reviews. I also comment on movie news and the latest rumours. Here is a link to my blog if you want to read it yourself. The platform that I've decided to use for this is Blogger. It's very simple to use and it's free, which is nice. Unfortunately, the layout isn't that great and you can't customize it that much. Industry standard. The internet has made it so it's much easier for people now to critique film and TV. IMDb are one of the most famous names in this field. Rotten Tomatoes gather all different reviews from different sites as well as YouTubers, etc., and compile them to make a score. Talking of YouTubers, Jeremy Johns is one of the most known film reviewers on the internet. He makes fast-paced, quick-fire reviews that are so funny and interesting to watch. Whereas on the right, Chris Stuckman, he makes more traditional reviews where he sits down with the audience and talks about it. Although IGN are famous for doing game reviews, they also review film. And this is the structure of my reviews, which meets industry standard and other people that review films as well. The title, the first thing is the title of the article, which is Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Long Title. This is a pun on the actual title of the film. I've used purple as it links to the aesthetic of the film itself. The introduction is used to introduce the audience to the film that you're talking about, the subject. Give a little bit background of the film, how it was made, who made it, etc. A quick synopsis. This is a little synopsis of a roundup of the actual plot of the film, in case if they haven't seen it, then they know what it's about instantly. Main characters. As this film contains many main characters, I thought it was appropriate to write many paragraphs about this. Otherwise, I'll just be writing about Harley Quinn the whole time, which I did right here, because she's such a main character in this particular film. This paragraph talks about the plot and other characters. Up here is further character analysis. Here is the direction and writing. I comment on the screenplay and what I thought about it, and the direction of the film itself. Finally, I conclude with a conclusion, obviously. This is used to round up my overall thoughts of the film and give the audience a quick roundup of what I thought of it overall. I've still got work to do though. I need to produce more retro reviews for a retro and new. I need to produce more reviews, obviously. Review and new to renting /streaming. Obviously, with the coronavirus pandemic, I've had to focus on older films, and films coming straight to streaming sites and to renting, as I'm unable to go to the cinema now. I'll be commenting on news when available. Obviously, the only news around right now is films being pushed back, etc. So I may have to focus more on reviews. And obviously, I'll further promote my blog on social media so to let people know about it and spread word of mouth. To the right is some of the films that I plan on reviewing: Invisible Man, Joker, and Sonic the Hedgehog, which are all relatively new releases. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you for listening.